Hello once again everybody, this is Random Sparks and we are back in Farming Simulator 15 and once again we are on the Made in Germany map. American edition, I should add. Let's see, so I recorded 3 episodes previously. Unfortunately there was an issue with my sound once again. This time it was a dumb mistake by me. I realized what I did. I was messing around with the encoding on my capture software, and I set it so that it didn't. excuse me. I set it so it did not export as stereo sound. I don't know what I had it as, but it's supposed to be in stereo. And did not have it set at that. That looks messed up. So I did lose 3 episodes of that. They sounded fine when playing in Windows Media Player, but when I got into finally editing them in Vegas Pro, it was not working, which kind of sucks. But just to recap, what you guys missed, it was mostly just planting and seeding. I have all the fields sorted out the way that I want them to be done, so whatever is going to be planted there. So I'm not just winging it. So right now we're in field 11 doing some corn. So I'm going to get this guy loaded up. 17. Wait, we're in 11, didn't I say? Okay, so I didn't save a course for this, unfortunately, so I'm going to get that loaded up here. Nothing should have really changed. So we're going to get that ready, and we're going starting in the southeast, heading north to headland, and I'm going to leave that deactivated. So yep, nothing really changed there. So I'll get this guy all fired up and save the course before I forget. Seeding 8.0 onward. Actually, maybe I should actually turn this on before I have him go forward. Try to get him to get somewhere you can actually drive on. So, alright, there we go. So we're doing corn here. I'm going to head over to this guy. We did get our alfalfa field done, and we actually had 2 alfalfa fields, so we are in F70 here, and you can't, oh, there it is, F5. I thought maybe it's blocked by some of the symbols, but it's not. Field 5 is also alfalfa, so big one and a bitty one here. So that's what we're working with there. We also have this guy planting oats in field 59. So now I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. If this was one of the videos that ended up having to get lost, or I ended up having to delete because of the sound issue. But I'm just gonna recap. We can't do soybeans on this map because of soybeans are not installed on it for multi-fruit. We do have oats though, and that's what I'm going to run instead of soybeans. And luckily for us, I found that oats also can output some straw, so we can belt that up instead of having to do wheat. So I do have 1 wheat field that I bought, or maybe 1 or 2 wheat fields that I either bought or didn't harvest last season because I just forgot about it, which is not good. Don't do that. So that'll give us our straw for this time. I'm not going to worry about well, I guess it really depends on what I want to do here. I could either do oats, or I could do the wheat, or I could have it on both. I don't know, but we can decide that at a later date. Excuse me. We also got this field done, field 23, for mowing, and I'm gonna move onward to our next field once we get out of this one, of course. And I did save that course, very good. So I am going to, actually, I was going to do 28 next, which is up this way. So I think I have a pretty good idea of what order I'm going to do this in. I made sure to write everything down so I'm not just winging it. Yeah, I have 4 sticky notes here right in front of me, sorting out the different fields and what's going to be planted where and what order I'm going to be doing mowing in. So, okay, field 28 is this little guy here, actually. Forgot that it was this small. Okay, so we're going to load him up. F28. Now, I don't know how many... Wait, okay, I don't even have a mowing course for it. Very good. I actually don't mind that, because I might want to set it up differently this time. I don't remember exactly where I had it. How wide are we working here? I could have just gone into mowers. Why don't I do that? 9.9. I'm going to bring that down to 9. 9 meters. And we're going to start in the northwest, heading east to headland. Alright, see how that looks. Looks alright to me. It might get a little messed up in this corner here, I don't know. We will find out though. So man, it sucks when you have to lose so many videos. They ranged between about half an hour to 50 minutes. So yeah, I think I had one that was up to 50 minutes, one that was up to 40, and then another one was half an hour. So they kind of ranged there. But, you know, stuff like that happens, you just gotta deal with it. I'm sure you guys don't mind. I hope you don't mind anyways. I'm surprised I'm not as ticked off about it as I am. I feel pretty chill right now. Just the overall mood I'm in, I guess, which is good, you know. Nice to feel alright. Being pretty chill. So I'm gonna check up on these guys. What is he doing here? Oh, okay, he's getting that row there. Also, I don't know if I introduced the edits I made to the map or not. I really should have gone back. Actually, I think I ended up deleting those videos because I already have them uploaded, but they are not currently actually released yet. But just to recap, we do have American grain bins here. I did have an auger coming out from this bin here, but I decided to take that out and revert to what we originally had here, which is that spout there. I figured that would work a little better for what I was doing. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way. And let's see, I was having some issues with loading some mixed feed in here. I don't think this actually accepts mixed feed once you unload it, so you can't reload mixed feed in there. So I had to buy this agro liner here to haul that mixed feed. So I do have TMR in with our cows, our dairy, so here soon they should be right up to 110%, which is where they were last time I checked, which is very good, because before we were sitting at like, what, 45% I think, somewhere around there, and we're about done here. I am going to get that patch redone though, because that's kind of unacceptable for what I'm trying to do here anyways. And I don't know what else you guys, what I even covered in the last few videos. I don't remember where I left off. But either way, it doesn't hurt to double recap stuff. Double check, make sure I did mention everything. Yeah, we're going to leave those down. Honestly, that's actually, at least it's better than it was. I'm just gonna leave them down and going up, even though I probably shouldn't. So yeah, I'm gonna go and grab this little bit up here. And anything maybe else that was missed. Okay, so now I want to head to field 17, so we're going to take this route here and hang a right at this dirt road here. Now, unfortunately, I don't own field 20 here. I could buy it at some point, but I want to hold on to what money I do have. Any equipment needs I may run into, which I have changed some equipment around. I've also sold a couple fields that I decided I did not want to have, or really just take care of. Oh, yeah, we got this nasty spot here. Yeah, this guy actually missed quite a bit going around the headland, right around there, as you can see. So while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and take care of that. Get as much as I can. At least hope to. And that'll do. And of course, why did I just do that? Well, that guy's making it over there. And running through the trees. But you know what? He does it because he can. As I always say, I do it. If you are able to go through trees, you're gonna go through the trees. Believe me. I'm sure I've mentioned that before several times. Alright. And back to him. So field 17 is down this way. So we're gonna head there. Then once 17 is done, I'm gonna take care of 18 right here. And I forgot to save, what was that, 28? Yeah. F028, mowing 9.0. That should work in the future as well. So I think I can turn there to get 17, but it is kind of extended, so I can also get there from here, maybe? Yep, I can, awesome. Okay, 17. F17. Mowing 9.0. Oh, perfect, we started at the right end. Huh. Cool beans. I was wondering if I was at the right spot or not, or if it was on the northwest side there, because I do get confused sometimes with this field. Or I have in the past, anyways. I'm going to take him just a little bit further in here until I get straightened out. And I'm going to check something here. Okay, I don't have any offset on, good. Okay, he's slipping again. Yep, same deal, of course. This is not fun. Alright. That's a decent spot there. That should do. I hope. Alright. And something I had to decide is how much grass I'm going to do silage and how much I'm going to bale, and same with alfalfa, or which, if I'm going to choose baling for one or chopping for the other. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start by chopping, or forage harvesting, whatever you guys prefer it to be called. I'm just going to call it chopping, just as a heads up, so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be chopping up the headlands around field 70. So we have 2 headland around this whole thing. I'm going to see where that gets us, or if I even want to do that much. We'll just see how much I start off with and go from there. Then if I still want to keep going, I'll keep chopping, or if I want to stop there, I will bale the rest and then bale all the grass as well. Or if I do want to keep chopping, or actually, you know what, I'm definitely going to, at the very least, bale all of the straight rows there, and then if there's any more chopping I want to do, I'm going to do it in the grass. Probably field 23 and then 17 here, since they're kind of larger. Of course, you're slipping again. Oh, come on. When is this gonna end? Looks like we got a little more ways to go before that's gonna stop. So I might just stick with this guy, actually. And keep an eye on him in case that happens again. Which it probably will, judging by the looks of that. It's kind of a mean ditch there. Unfortunately. I don't know if, once again, I don't know. I've said that several times in this episode already, but as I was saying, I don't know if you guys have seen, but I did get the OEB front bumper slash, wait, and why are you turning there? Why, no, okay, that's whatever. Why was he doing that? Is it like that this whole way? Looks like he's got it set right there. That's not good. Maybe I'm gonna do this myself. He's planting here. I'll have him straighten himself out there. That should do. And we are set at 8 meters, which is perfect. So I'm gonna get this now. See, I should be able to do this better myself now, I'd hope. I do want to adjust my speed a bit. So I'm going to turn that up and just use my gear settings. Oh, come on, dude. My course is not straight. That's what the deal is there. Hope I didn't miss any. Hopefully he'll straighten himself out. That should be really close. If it's not, that would suck. But I thought we were close last time, so I don't know. Alrighty. The disadvantage of actually taking corner so sharp there instead of going over that is that we're kind of tracking our planter. I don't know if you saw that, but it was kind of drifting behind us, which is not good, but better than getting stuck on that hill there. I can close that over here. So yeah, I don't wonder why it was doing that. Those spots there, that's not good at all. Missed it right there. Yeah, even now it's still looking like it's dragging that planter. Well, hopefully I'll fix that. And either way, sometimes it's nice just operating stuff yourself. Being able to sit in the cab and see what everything is. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice break. I'm just third person view, I guess you could call it a break, even though it can be a little harder at times. But one thing, I really want to get home. I want spring break to get here already, so I can go back and grab the joystick that I want to get, as well as my steering wheel, because I'm hoping that I could use the joystick as a sort of throttle and also to shift gears, if it'll even work, because that thing is old as heck. We've had that for as long as I can remember back at home. At least I've been thinking, I think it was at least, well, heck, I might even not even been born when we got that thing, for crying out loud. I mean, I'm telling you, it's old, but I probably was at least born. If it might have been around 2000. I was born in 95. So I'm just gonna guess that we got it around 2000. My brother would have used it for his computer gaming, and my dad did a little bit back in the day. been telling him. Well, I guess I haven't really been telling him, but I mentioned that you might want to even try out Farming Simulator. See what his take on it is. And if we did that, I could possibly do some multiplayer, and then, of course, then I'd have to clear out my Wheels folder, because I messed with some stuff in that, which I do have fixed. These are running on independent files in the mod folder, which is good. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Whoops, don't want to do that. Alright, so we'll head back to our third person here. Why not use the markers? See where that ends up. Yeah, it's gonna mark us for 9 meters, isn't it? Yeah, I'm running at 8 meters. Which, as I mentioned before, is just a safety thing, because sometimes, especially when running course play, it'll miss little splotches, and I don't quite like that. I mean, it already misses a lot around corners. Yeah, like around there you see. And then right in there. So it already misses quite a bit, and I don't need it to miss any more around along every row. I was trying to say around, and I turned it into along. Whoops. Words can't be hard, as I often mention. So, yeah. One thing I've mentioned this so many times, and I still have not done anything about it, is potatoes. Getting a potatoes or beets, because we can use this for potatoes, I think? Planting potatoes? I think beets have a special planter. I'm not sure. Maybe. I'd have to look at the fruits for that. But yeah, I mean, I have some row crops, which typically you would want that for potatoes or beets, because those are harvested in rows. Difference is I might go a little bit wider. From what I've seen in videos and just other Farming Simulator images, people widen out the width between the rows, which I can get that because the rows between are a little wider than these grain crops. So if I did do that, if I did get into some potatoes or beets, I would make some special tractors for that, and then see what mods are out there and adjust those to any sort of way I would prefer they be. So that, regarding harvesters anyways. So, I mean, I've mentioned that before, I just have not gotten around to it. I would like to do some more research on it anyways before I give it a shot. And once I start researching something, I just get the itch to get back into actual Farming Simulator and just do more farming. So I ended up just stop doing the research and go back into my normal routine. I'm gonna actually skip rows this time, just so I'm not dragging my planter around. I can't believe I didn't do that earlier. Didn't think of that. Of course, well, now it's not gonna make much of a difference since we're almost done, and I only have a couple more turns left anyways. And I'm not gonna go back that way. I'm gonna take this one here. So I guess that didn't really matter there, but I should have started that earlier. Yeah, this will be interesting. I just try to make it somewhat wide. Yeah, even then I'm still dragging that planter a little bit. There is no winning with this thing. Same can be said for course play. I cannot win with this mod. I mean, I guess there are times I can, but oftentimes I have to take control myself. And where did our other tractor go? He should be visible here. he's just too far to view, I don't know. I figured he'd be able to see it. So last little bit here, and we will be good for this field, corn-wise. Alright. So that is, well, we're not quite done yet with field 11 technically, because there is a little patch to our left here. So, I don't know, field 10 maybe? I don't think that actually shows up. Yep, that must be part of field 11, so I'm going to have to do this by hand, which is no big deal. It's small enough, I don't mind. But yeah, come on, I'm the manager, guys. You should be doing this work. But it never hurts for the boss to come out and do the work occasionally. At least in this case. Try to make that turn halfway decent anyways. That's alright there. Alright. Almost perfectly got 270 there. Oh, there she is. Nice round 270, and then it's gone. Oops, that was not good at all. Better adjust that. Yup. Sometimes you mess up. I do quite often, if you don't recall. Oh, I almost thought we weren't planting there for some reason. Looked like, I think just the dust particles kind of confused me there. But then I looked down even further and found we're good. So, awesome. Win. Alright, that should be alright. Got a kind of nasty split there. Looks like we handled just fine, better than the last field we did. So yeah, I'm going to do 2 headlands per usual. Usually I do 2 headlands, not all the time I guess. I try to, if possible. Mind you, I'm not doing a full one here. I'm just assuming that our precision technology is taking care of any overlap. That's technically automatically applied in the game if you think about it. So that should do for headlands. Okay. So I'll see what we can get here. Course-wise. That should work. Looks pretty decent to me. Always room for improvement, but I'd say I did pretty well with that. Let's speed up a little bit if I can. Wait, no, hold up. Okay, I need to slow this guy down a bit. There we go. Alright. I'll speed up my preset there, then just use my gearing, which I've been saying I want to get into that more, and I've been trying for sure. And that's part of the reason I do want to get my joystick and have the controls on there is for our throttle adjustment and gear adjustment, which I know how to use. Now know how to use, excuse me. So okay, a T8 finished mowing that field. I'm just going to ramp up planting here first before we do that. And I'm going to get a course set up as well. And field to look here. We're on field 11, and I'm going to just check that off. It may be, that's all the, okay, this is all the corn we're doing then. This is our last bit of corn, which is alright. And now that I think about it, I think I was going to do grass here. Oh well, that's fine, we can do corn this season. Hopefully next year I'll remember to convert this to grass. I'll leave a note of that. F11 subfield to grass, or even alfalfa, really. Actually, I am going to do grass. Or, you know what? I don't know why I did say that, because it doesn't really matter either way. I'll just see in the end what I feel like doing. It always comes down to how I feel. 90% of the time. Oh, okay, we have two things finished up. Oh, excuse me, finished up there. I'm getting a little bit of hiccups here. Not too noticeable though. And nothing too severe, luckily. Alright, this is a little off here. See if I can't adjust to that as well as I can. Oh, perfect. That was perfect. Alright. So, that is planting for this season. Obviously, we still have seeding. So, finish that up. But I'm going to take this guy in and just park him in a staging area or just somewhere out of the way. So, we can turn off that. Alright. And speed up a little bit. I think we are at full speed now. Yes, we are. I wonder what that's for. This little joystick there. I don't know. My word, something I do want to get along with using my steering wheel and joystick is a button box. I think that'd be so cool. If you don't know what that is, it's basically, well, it's a box of buttons. It's pretty self-explanatory. But you can set it for controls of your game. Mostly, I think it's been for like racing simulators, maybe even flight simulators, but it could be applied to literally any game. Just gotta set the keybinds for it. I think there's even some with toggle switches and whatnot, which that'd be interesting. It just depends on how much they cost. So how much am I willing to pay for that if I end up getting the money, which currently in a little bit of debt right now, but just gonna work that off. That's the college life, isn't it? Alright, so we're gonna move on to this guy first. We're gonna get a course set up in field 64. And that corner, there's not a big deal. I can live with that. So is there any way to get there quickly? We can just cut across here, it looks like. If you don't mind running through the bushes. Which, I guess I don't. Too much anyways. What this grass patch there's for. I might end up using that for our baling purposes. So, okay, 64 is right here. Just gotta turn through here and maybe have those on. Even though we're not gonna be driving for long. Alright. Yeah, I didn't really need those on. But, anyways, setting up our course, we're gonna go to course generation. Load up 64. 8 meters, that's what I want. I guess southeast. And in the end, I'll go east to west, looks like. That'd be the best for this. How about, yeah, I don't know, 2 headlands should do. Yeah, I don't know. We could have return to its first point. Alright. And I'm going to mark down that we did finish field 59. Where is that on my list here? 59. And then we will be doing 64. which is right here, and then moving up to 94 up there. So that's what is ahead for us. And maybe it'll start us off over here. I don't know. I wonder where it will start us off at. I don't know. So it does not look like it's starting us off here. So we're going to go up this way. See what we have. Sometimes it can be confusing where it wants you to start at. Just gotta look around. I don't know. Oh, is that it? I think that is where we're starting off at. That's not where I thought it would be, because this is the north side. Huh, that's not... I don't like that. That is not good. Oh well. It's actually not a big deal at all. Drive course, and we're going to save this as... right, 64. FO64. No. Seating 8.0. Very good. So now we can go on to this guy. Oh, I had close courseplay there. Alright, stop, and we're gonna move on to, so this was 17. Need to find 18, which is over this way actually. I just got confused as to what direction I was facing. Actually, I did get confused, but then I caught myself. Alright, so we'll head over to 18, close out of that course and load up to 18s. I don't know what the right one is here. I'm going to try the second one, see what it gives us. So one of them might just be the outline actually, now that I think about it. I might have accidentally saved it as mowing, but meant to do an outline. Or meant to save it as an outline. Okay, that's not right then. It's not showing anything. Oh, alright, that's the right one. I don't know what the second one is then. That's odd. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh well. I'll figure it out eventually. At some point in my life. Alrighty. So we can get this put away while those other guys are going. I don't know if you heard that, but that clicking, it's probably been going on a couple times. That's me clicking my pen. I've been keeping notes of stuff, keeping stuff organized. My mind is honestly a mess. It's not a good idea to store things in my head. So writing stuff out, what I want to do, is a big plus. Positive thing for me to do, and this is not where I want to go. I want to take this to our other storage, which I passed by already. This way, right here. And one of the edits I did to the map should be over here. And yep, it is. I removed the trees that were sitting there just because I didn't want to run into those when I was parking this stuff. And it looks like I could till over these bushes here. Or cultivate them out, or mow them, I don't know. But if I mow them, I have to pick up the grass, and that's not fun. When it's just a little bit like that anyways. So I might take the cultivator over that. I might invest in a smaller one just for that, honestly. Just for bushes. Honestly, this one could work for what I'm doing here. So I might just do that. It's not a big deal, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna tear up those bushes there. That is the plan. And if there's any other bushes I want to tear out somewhere, I can use that cultivator again. Sounds like a solid plan to me. And I swear, when I was in Giant's Editor, I moved those logs. I guess not. I just removed these ones and some other stuff around. Like, there was a big bin there that I ended up deleting. And a couple of the miscellaneous things. Alright, there's that. And we tore up some cement there. And I want to make sure... Okay, this doesn't seem to have anything about... what am I trying to say? Creating a new field doesn't have that option, so it should not tear up the grass at all. I mean, it'll tear up the surface grass, but it shouldn't make it so that it changes to dirt, which I don't want. I don't want it to do that. But we'll see here. It didn't tear up the concrete to dirt, so we should be good. And just double check here. Yep, we are good. That's exactly what I want. So it does look like it's tearing up dirt there, but I'm just pretending that I have it raised so that it's only tearing up our grass and shrubs here and not digging down into the dirt. Hopefully I don't get any of that corn in this. Looks like I'm good. Alrighty. And try not to get that dang concrete. We got a row left here. That should do. Alright, yeah. Okay, yeah, there's this nook I was thinking about earlier. I wrote down some of the grass patches that aren't marked at all, and we have one right in here which should do for some mowing. And I wrote that down on my sticky note here, so hopefully this should be enough of a reminder to mow that. Alright. So I'm going to go and wash some of this equipment we have here. Starting with these guys. Actually, I'm going to start with our cultivator, then come back and grab our planter and wash both the tractor and the planter. So I guess I didn't really need to unhook him yet. Oh well, I guess I didn't think that far ahead. I didn't think I'd be washing anything. Didn't think of it at all. Looks like there's a fun time going outside of my room right now. I don't know if you can hear the other voices. But my word, my floor is full of loud people. It can be rather annoying. Especially since it is actually quiet hours right now. And I myself am actually having to keep it down, and yeah, I have to adjust my mic settings so that it makes me sound louder. But I'm actually quite quiet right now. Oh gosh, I mean, if I was sleeping right now, I'd be PO'd. Because that has happened before where these guys get really rowdy and it's not fun. And that was some messed up lag right there. And I always just think to myself, why are you guys out in the hall being loud as heck when you have your rooms you can be loud in? Come on, have some common sense and some courtesy. I mean, I like the guys. They're usually alright, but they're rowdy. That's all I have to say about that. Alright, so now we're going to wash our planter and tractor here. See how long that takes. I was surprised it didn't take that long to wash our cultivator. Thought it would take quite a bit longer for that. To be honest, I'm going to cut through this way. Up a little bit. Alright, so I'll start off with our planter here. Get all that stuff in. It looks like, okay, our mower is done with that particular field, which was 17 or 18. It was 18, that's right. Do I just have dirt set differently? I don't know, I feel like it should take longer for these to clean off. Not that it's a big deal, because it does save us some time, luckily. What model are these? Trelleborg TM600 520 85R38. Okay, I should remember that in case I want to add duals to it. But I could just look in the planter's file and see which tires it wants to use. Alrighty, looks like he's getting about there. And looks about like 100%. So we're good. And all washed up. So we'll put these guys away and then grab our new haul and then take him to the next grass field that needs to be done. Alright, so we'll just put him right against the wall there. He's not running into trees or bushes for once. I think it's cool how the mapper made it so that you could, in fact, delete that stuff or get rid of it. Not necessarily delete, but yeah, just remove it. And I want to leave room there in case I add duals by the next time I use this thing. And I need to find a mod. I actually don't know how to like pack default stuff into mod folders, so I'm gonna see if there's a mod out there for this planter, and yeah, just go from there. And I can pack it up instead of using the default planter, and pack the wheels in with it, so that I'm not messing with default stuff. I'm just gonna park this guy right here for now. And head over here. So that was field 18. So now what have we got left? So that leaves there's a field 9 left to do. So I did field 18 now. There's also field 10. And then space by our beef cattle, and then nook by secondary shed, and then we can go space by beef. Alright, so we're gonna head up to field 9, then field 10, unless I come up, it depends on what I come across first. So head over to the road here. I think I'm actually going to do buy our machine shed first, and then head to field 9 and 10. But before I do that, I am going to end the episode, so we'll have to stay tuned for next time to see that fun stuff. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Always appreciated, for sure. Thank you for my dedicated viewers as well that stick with my videos. I know there's a few that I continually hear from time to time. Especially you, Eric Fields, I believe that is the right name this time. And anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, and you do want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, so if there's anything you want to say, just leave that in the comments. So anyways, thank you guys always for watching, and have a wonderful day.